Hey you guys, welcome to your weekend edition Love and General reading. This is for the element of fire. So if you are Aries, Leo, or Sagittarius, Sun, Moon, or Rising, these messages are for you for the weekend of July 3rd through the 5th, 2020. So I want to thank you guys for liking, sharing, and subscribing to my channel. I ask that you all please continue to do so. Remember, these are generals, so they may or may not resonate, but hopefully you get some clarity. If you guys are wanting to book a personal or private reading, be sure to email me. Payments and orders are collected on Fridays. If you want to reach me by phone, matter of fact, I said I wasn't going to keep saying that. Check the description box for like a brief overview of how to reach me for readings. So let's get started here. We have the central issue, heart of the matter, is the King of Cups. We have the Two of Swords. We have Judgment. Then we have the Chariot, the Eight of Swords, the Devil, Four of Pentacles, and the King of Pentacles. Okay. So I'm getting guarded energies or feeling closed off. I don't know if you are trying to block people from entering your energy space, or if this is happening to you. And it also looks like there is a need to deal with, process, or confront feelings and emotions, but someone's being very guarded. I also feel like maybe there is this need to see something, like maybe someone is trying to see someone's information, but it's like blocked. So someone's unable to see something because either it's private or blocked. And something also looks like you could be ignoring what Spirit is saying to you. Like Spirit is like trying to blow this trumpet, trying to get your attention, and you're just like, I'm not trying to hear it, Spirit. Like, I'm sorry. Like, it's a no. So something's going on where you're not wanting to deal with past issues. Yeah, I feel like you're being very closed off. Or if you're not the one, if you're the one that's ready to deal with your past or anything of that sort, then it could be someone else you're dealing with or that's around you. I do want to say right quick, be careful, make sure that you're driving legally or not riding dirty, because something does look like being held against your will in regards to anything dealing with driving or moving, hauling, transportation, things of that sort. You could get stopped for something, and I don't know how it is right now. I even thought about taking a road trip, but I don't know if they're like blocking people from moving past certain entrances. That could be something that you're dealing with. You might be trying to travel and you get to a certain part and there's road closures, or maybe they're redirecting people. So I feel like something is being restricted. Like I feel like you're trying to move forward, but you're being restricted or held back. Now, I will say that the solution has to do with your mindset, because this is, really just being wrapped in your own negative Nancy thoughts. Making sure that you might be giving your power away to people, making other people feel like they control you. No, you're in control. You're the captain of your ship. So I feel like you need to know this and, act on it. Now, When it comes to feelings, again, to me, something looks like people are coming off as guarded or defensive. They feel some type of way. They have feelings, they have emotions, but they're acting cold or detached. And that's because someone may be in some sort of protective mode now. So someone is just like, I can't allow these people to say things to hurt me, or I can't allow this person to come into my life and hurt me. So I feel like you guys are in some sort of like safety mode. Like, you know, your computer crashes and it comes back on, like something happened and last thing that happened to you malfunctioned and now you're in safety mode. You're like, nope. Very minimal movement or processing about a situation. Make sure to, like I said, that you're not in victim mode. Make sure that you aren't crying wolf or playing the victim. Matter of fact, it does look like somebody crying wolf. Somebody like, I need help. And it's just like, no, you don't. They're like, I do. So I don't know what's going on, but I feel like somebody is maybe crying wolf or just doing things to manipulate you into staying. So if you were trying to leave out for something, I feel like maybe somebody is saying things that makes you want to stay. If you've been struggling about leaving someone or ignoring someone, you're like, I gotta get rid of this energy. I can't be thinking about this person anymore. It's almost like this person knows that you're having these thoughts and they're doing something to manipulate your mentality to keep you, I want to say enslaved, mentally enslaved by their thoughts and their memories. Now, someone literally could be doing binding spells, taking some sort of string and wrapping something around, you know, a little doll or something, or pictures. I don't know. But someone could be doing some sort of real binding spells. If they're not doing binding spells, then it's the minute you're trying to move on, someone sends you a message. Hey, been thinking about you. You know, where you going? I know you want to leave me. So I don't know. I just kind of feel like something is holding you back. You do look stuck. Even if you're not physically stuck with someone, stuck in a house with somebody, it's in the mind. You can't seem to shake something from your mind. Now, also, this could go the other way. This could be how someone feels about you. They're trying to block you, shut you out, but they can't. And see, the more and more somebody tries to push it away, the worse it gets. Let the devil come out. It's just like, oh, it's consuming me. It's too much. It's overwhelming. It made it worse. So I do feel like by trying to contain something, it just makes the energy even worse, or it expands at an uncontrollable rate. Something is like temptation or desires. Maybe you're trying not to do something that you know is going to set you off on some sort of downward spiral. Like, you know how you try to control yourself and you're like, I can just eat like a couple of chips. I can control myself. And the next thing you know, you downed the whole bag. Like, maybe you're like, nope, I don't even want to taste it this time. Like, keep it away from me. So it might be something dealing with your diet or health. Maybe there is some sort of bad habit that you're trying to break. I know smokers, they'd be wanting to hit like somebody else's cigarette or bump it or whatever that is, just to get it like a little fix. Next thing you know, they're like run off to the store and bought their own pack. Like, something's going on where things can get out of control if you're trying to suppress it. So maybe it is kind of like stay away from it, but it just still seems like it gets worse. I think it's more so about some sort of thoughts or desires that you have for a person that's being put to the test. Someone does not want the other person to go. They're like, this is like double holding on energy. It's like somebody's being very like super greedy with your energy. Someone is not thinking about the fact that maybe you're having a hard time, or you know, whatever the case, or that something might be harder on you than it is them. They're being selfish about it. They're like, no, I don't care. I don't want you to go. I don't care how you're being affected. It's affecting me more. So definitely some sort of selfishness and greediness going on. And I also feel like, yeah, the selfishness is that it's like both greedy and selfish, because they're being greedy because they want all of you and don't want you to move forward, don't want you to talk to anyone else or even get an idea of being with somebody else. But they're being selfish because they're not really expressing that. They're like still hiding their feelings for you. It's like they're just, somebody wants to be a placeholder. They're like, no, I want to stay here. I don't want you to leave. Now it also looks like someone is still holding on to something of someone else's, like because they value it, or they feel like this is all that I have left. I just want to keep it. I don't want to give it up. So someone might still be holding on to your personal belongings, or at least one thing in particular. Or maybe it is just some pictures. It's some naughty pictures you sent somebody. And they're like, no, I want to hold on to these pictures. They're precious to me. They were for me. So you could be dealing with any sign, but we do have Cancer, Scorpio, Pisces, Capricorn, Taurus, Virgo. Maybe somebody that has Gemini moon. Someone's into bondage. I'm like trying to say bondagism. No, BDSM. Even if it's mental bondage. I feel like someone gets off on someone being helpless or needing them. So somebody is like, I want you to need me. Or maybe this is your energy. Maybe you're like, no, I need them to need me. And I feel like somebody gets off, or that is someone's fuel. So this can definitely be a relationship that is not only karmic but toxic. It can be, because I feel like really all relationships are karmic, because it's something that's playing out based off of, you know, your previous actions. But I don't feel all karmic relationships are toxic. So this depends on your situation. Now, someone's also super materialistic. Someone's really into flashy things, flashy cars, name brands, and just money in general. Somebody is kind of like always saying they don't have money when they do, and it's like they're hoarding their wealth. Yeah, someone is definitely some sort of hoarder. I'm also seeing that somebody may be emotionally imbalanced. They can get like manic depressant. Somebody also may feel just stuck or trapped, like they can't break free of their situation. It's some sort of slave mentality going on. Now, if this is about society, I feel like you definitely need to reclaim your power. If this is about a love interest, I feel like you do need to set boundaries, and you need to confront whatever this energy is. If given the opportunity, don't be afraid. Not telling you that you need to go hunt this person down and be like, hey, you, like, stop it. I don't mean like that so much. I just mean more so like, if someone comes into the picture, so happens to reach out, I feel like you've got to call them out. You can't be afraid to speak your mind. This is like you've been cursing somebody out for months, telling all your friends, if that motherfucker show up, watch and see, blah, blah, blah. And then the minute they show up, it's like, oh, hey, you know, it's like, nope, you said you were going to say this and that. You got to say it. You got to do it. So let me see here. Someone is intentionally trying to hold you back, especially like maybe family members or people who don't understand your journey. You have to just keep trudging through. And matter of fact, with the Chariot, this is another one of my victory cards. So yeah, you're going to be victorious, but you just got to keep treading through whatever these blockages are. Okay, so Eight of Swords is, in this instance, maybe talking about you trying to suppress your sexual desires or your thoughts. Something is definitely temptation. It feels more like in sexual nature, but like I mentioned, it could be like if you're trying to restrict yourself diet-wise, like maybe you're getting tempted by something, but I feel like you're really trying to hold yourself or control yourself. Definitely overthinking something. Something is what you dreamed about or wished for, but now you're in denial about it. You also might be trying to hold off from getting readings obsessively. So for instance, if you know that you just keep obsessively getting readings on a particular person or a situation, I feel like you're trying so hard not to do it. Somebody, it's not just you. You're not crazy. This is another situation where I feel like you're not crazy. Like, it's not all you. It is partially coming from this other person. Like someone is thinking about you too, or like I said, they're doing things, trying to get your attention. Someone is trying to keep themselves distant because they don't know what they want, or they want to be with you, or they want to say something to you, but they don't know how they want to say it. There's some sort of confusion emotionally. Someone can't figure out why they're drawn to you or sexually attracted to you, or you might be feeling like that about somebody. Something could be going on between you and a coworker, or you and a client, or any type of professional type relationship. Like something is going on. Something more is going on, rather. Maybe someone is trying to remain professional, but at some point they're like, I've got to let them know. I just want to take them out, or I just want to do this or that. I feel like something is trying to be given to you. Like Spirit is like, this is what you wanted. This is what you asked for. And you're like, no, I didn't. No, I didn't. I didn't ask for this. It's funny because this was just talked about in the OA. See, I'm probably about to talk about the OA in every video now. I love that show. I cannot wait until season 3. But it was, I don't want to spoil it, but it was kind of like they were talking about soulmates and soul groups and wanting to escape certain people and not going into detail, but one girl was just like, I didn't ask to be with this person. You know, they're this, they're that, they're evil. And her spirit guide was just like, but no, this is he's your shadow. This is your shadow. Something, they possess a quality within you that you don't like or are in denial about. They're showing it to you. But it was something deep they said in a dialogue. They said, without your shadow, you wouldn't have the drive or the will to live. So you see how just connecting the movie with the cards, it makes sense though. It's like, it's real. I'm like, this stuff like this is so real. I know it's like put into movies, but I straight feel like stuff, when it get deep like that, that's channeled. Like, that's not just some make-believe, oh, I thought of this dialogue, and no, that was channeled, man. All right, let me also just kind of briefly look at the Four of Pentacles. You guys also might just be hoarding your wealth. Like, there are things that you want to buy, and you're like, no, must stay away from Amazon. But it's also about someone who's hurting and hiding it. And they still hold on to that hurt, but at the same time, they still love. This is some sort of love-hate energy going on. See, there's the devil again. Somebody's like, I'm gonna fuck with them. I'm gonna see what I just want to mess with them. Somebody is like effing with you on purpose. I already said it, but I'm just like, I don't want to keep saying it in case they like ding me or something. But yeah, I feel like somebody might be effing with you on purpose just because they can. They do it and they're like, go away. I just needed to know you still love me. And then they just dip off. So somebody has an unhealthy way of expressing love or trying to get the attention of someone else. Someone wants you to hurt like you hurt them. They're like, you hurt me, you're gonna pay for it. You're gonna pay for breaking my heart. Yeah. So overall, I feel like there's a need for you to just really kind of confront these energies, or don't be afraid of them when you're faced with them. This is saying that you've got this challenge, you're going to overcome it. You do have the will to break through some sort of barrier or blockages that are currently in your way. And then also there may be a need for you to just admit something to yourself if you're in denial of anything, or if you're like lying to yourself about something. It's best to just kind of be honest with yourself about your feelings. All right, so let's see what additional messages there are for my fire signs, Aries, Leo, Sagittarius, Sun, Moon, or Rising, for this Friday, Saturday, and Sunday. We have third chakra, Archangel Chamuel. Second chakra, Archangel Ariel. The temple path. I was just going to say this is about to turn spiritual. And walking away. Okay, and then that's funny, Goddess of the Moon. That might be emotions again. So the overall energy here is about you trying to run away, trying to escape from something. It looks like you really from your past. I feel like you're trying to run away from your past. You're trying to let something go, or you're trying to move on, but then you get blocked. So to me, both of these might be indicating that these chakras are blocked. The third and second chakra. So with the third chakra, you may need to find a creative way to channel any type of pent up energy you have. You also may need to not just tap into your creative side, but just in general take your power back. There's a need to somehow take your power back and be inspired again. So I feel like there's a need for you to be inspired and build your will. There may be some sort of issue going on with your willpower, your will to do something, or your will to live, or something's going on with your will. And I feel like it needs to be developed or unblocked. So not sure, what you can do about that. Hopefully maybe there's some other YouTube videos or articles that you can find about unblocking that energy, or if you know someone personal that does chakra clearing. Maybe some of you are trying to escape from a spiritual path, and it's just like, no, all of this, even the negative stuff, is part of your spiritual path, so you can't run from it. You have to learn how to embrace it some way. And it does kind of look like they're both embracing something and making something their power. I start to say, make somebody a bitch. But seriously, it is kind of like embracing your power and owning up to something. So like I was saying earlier about getting out of that victim mentality. If there's something about you that is dark, you better embrace it and learn how to work with that energy. Just like I be saying it all the time. I don't know if you guys follow me on Instagram. Well, occasionally, I post stuff about how I believe, there's I got a dark half and a light half. Like, I work with both of those energies. I don't run from scary things or things that's considered too taboo or demonic or stuff like that. Not that I want to practice it, but I'm not afraid to look at the information. Like, some people's like, oh no, I don't even want that reaching my eyes. I'm like, not that person. I'm like, no, let me see. And if I feel like something is too much, I acknowledge that and I say, well, let me just take it in doses. I'll get back to it later, but I don't completely discard it or, throw it away. So I feel like you might be trying to escape situations or a person specifically that is part of your spiritual path, but it's best to just harness that energy and embrace it and just kind of work with it. If it's about a person coming into your life, they definitely could also be activating these energies within you that could be lying dormant, or maybe they're weak. Maybe your heart chakra is straight, your throat chakra is straight, but not these other two chakras, so there are things that still maybe need to be developed, and it takes drive or passion. So maybe someone is in your life and they are making you crazy and passionate for a reason. Like, that maybe is somehow, if you could harness that and channel it to something else, instead of putting it all on them and taking all that passion that you feel for that person and, I don't know, just doing something else with it, doing something creative with it, that's going to continue to assist you on your spiritual path. So, and it looks like too, whatever you're running away from, you end up still running into the people or situations that's needed for your spiritual path. And I do feel like you are being enlightened, and I see you rising in status spiritually. I mean, something could be going on career wise too, but this looks like your ranks, you're rising in rank in a spiritual realm. So hopefully those messages resonate, but feel free to leave your comments. Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe. Many blessings to you.